Hey, I'm Paige and I'm here with Options for Youth on a Saturday morning at a Surrey Community Park, learning how these youth behind me are helping nature.
Today we have a public drop-in nature work party, which is an opportunity for the public to come and help us remove invasive plants from the park. The members of the public are here, but in addition to that, we have some volunteers from Girl Guides, we have volunteers with the Canucks Autism Network, and also some of our Surrey Youth Stewardship Squad youth volunteers. Today we're focusing on Himalayan blackberry. So if you can see, some of the blackberry canes are really tall, and they're also really prickly. So we start off with some snippers and snip the tall, we call them canes, the blackberry canes, snip them and put them into bags, and that's mostly just for safety. So we're getting some of the big long pieces into the bag, and then it's a more manageable plant to dig out. It's not sticking up in the air and hitting people in the face when then they're digging out the root balls. And the root balls are really the most important thing that we're trying to remove, because that's what's going to sprout back up again. So if we just cut all the plants down and walked away and left everything in the ground, they'll just keep growing back. So the root balls, which are really big and big and kind of ugly, that's probably the most difficult part to remove, but it's definitely the most important, because that'll keep the plants from popping back up again in the spring and just taking over all over again. And it's important just to help improve the habitat of our forested areas and make for a healthier environment.
Okay, and what brings you out here on a Saturday morning?
Well, I've always been passionate about the environment, and I've been looking around for volunteering opportunities, and I found this and it's honestly one of the best things I can do to help the planet. And it's really engaging, because usually when you want to help the environment, there's not many things that you can do directly, but this is something that you can really get in and make yourself feel that you're making a difference. It's awesome because everybody knows each other, and it's just a fun time.
It's kind of fun pulling up roots, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so how did you manage getting this out? What are some techniques?
You want to kick the shovel in and go around it so that it loosens it up, and then you just kind of want to pull it out.
Just to yank it out?
Yeah,
seems reasonable.
The plant itself, Rubus arminiacus of the family Rosaceae, is a biennial. So each individual cane will live to be about 2 years.
Oh, wow.
The root system, on the other hand, is perennial and will keep shooting out canes year after year after year until you pull it out. They loop, they make little arches.
Right.
And so if one of the canes, a year-old cane, just comes in and then it arches and then it hits the ground, it does something called tip rooting. It'll send out adventitious roots from the tip, and then it'll root there, and that makes a new root ball, which then sends out more shoots. And then this happens.
Okay, and what was your name?
Zoha.
Zoha. And what are you doing out here today? What brings you out?
We're gonna help the environment.
Yeah.
Because they will grow over the other plants, and then it'll be all blackberries, so we're cutting them up so other plants can grow.
I saw you working hard. Is that hard out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. But do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Well, I think it really shows how important it is and how appealing it is of an activity for all ages. So from the Girl Guide leaders teaching the young girls environmental stewardship and getting them involved from an early age. Our youth volunteers get volunteer hours for it and are also helping the environment. And yeah, I think it's something that's good for everyone. One of our busiest times of year is in the spring. We have a program called the Environmental Extravaganza. It starts with Earth Day. The city holds a big Party for the Planet Earth Day event. That's the kickoff. And then between then and early June with World Oceans Day, there's over 100 free events and programs hosted both by us at the city and lots of community partners. There's everything from drop-in volunteer events, film showings, nature walks, birding walks, all across the city, all free, and there's really something for everyone. So people could find out about all of the events and programs we have at Surrey.ca/parks.
Well, I sure learned a lot here today from the Surrey youth community about nature and how to get rid of these invasive species, and I hope you did too. This is Paige signing off from Options for Youth.